Hey, look, I wanted to jump on here real quick and just give a quick message, to the TIs out there, the true TIs that listen to my content and, watch the videos and we, comment. I want to let y'all know, man, a lot of these people with these platforms out here on YouTube, which I'm pretty sure you guys know, a lot of these are perps. They're not really, they're very, very, very convincing, but these people are perps. All right, let me give you an example, right? If you look at my platform and you see my page, my thing is about the numbers. Everything that pretty much goes on with my gang stalking is around the numbers. So even before I started speaking on my platform and putting videos up talking about my targeting, explaining what's going on, I would communicate with certain supposed targeted individuals, and the way that they revealed to me their true colors is pretty much if they would respond or pretty much like the comments, it'll typically be at times associated with my gang stalking program, right? And that still persists. It's the same thing. Like if I get a comment or especially a like or some kind of a correspondence from these people who have platforms or their videos. That's another thing as well I was going to say is once I started watching their stuff and the people that monitor my phone who pretty much are handlers and they instruct these perps on things to do. So what they do with me is they would start to have these people make their videos be 20, have the number 27 in it. Maybe the video will be 10 minutes and 27 seconds or 8 minutes and 57 seconds. What the numbers associated in my thing. So the reason why I could, it's easy to tell in my program because they want me to know. So what they'll do is I'll take a look and I'll look at their videos and I'll see that okay. All of a sudden, these numbers are starting to appear often, and all you got to do is take a look at the older videos. Before I corresponded or interacted with these people, there wasn't a persistent showing of these same numbers over and over again. You see what I'm saying? So that's how I know who's who as far as in my gang stalker program. And it's sad to tell you people, man, a lot of these people that you guys really support and give a lot of your time and looking at their videos and supporting and whatever, these are perps. Sorry to tell you, man, but these people are really perps, and it's really hard to get a true targeted individual on this platform. Most of these people, most of the ones that are actually targeted individuals, their platforms are not getting a lot of attention. They're not going to get a lot of followers. It's not happening. They're not going to allow true targeted individuals to thrive for the most part. Maybe one or two might slip through, whatever the case may be, but for the most part, these are perps. It's something called controlled opposition, and they're very convincing. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like they're the real thing, but I'm trying to tell you people, they're not what they seem. So just take that with a grain of salt, man. It's a lot of trickery taking place. It's a lot of phoniness going on. This gang stalking thing, if they're targeting us like this, they don't want real voices getting out, trying to help people and lead you in the right direction on how to deal with this stuff. They're gonna misdirect you as much as humanly possible. So you got to understand that. And they're monitoring our phones. They know what you watch on YouTube. They know who you're commenting on. They know. So all they have to do is influence that person to do certain things to continue your targeting. A lot of these people are here for money and attention and things of that nature. So if your perps, just like these regular people out here, if the handlers are paying money to these perps, they're going to do whatever they tell them to do. If they say, hey, look, I'll cash app you $50. Right now, all we need you to do is have one of your videos have the timestamp have the number 27 in it. They'll do it because they're here for personal gain. They're not necessarily here to connect with other TIs and try to overcome this situation or band together and make a move. Especially the ones you see on here arguing and with all of the back and forth and all that nonsense they're doing. Like, what the fuck? A true TI does not have time for any of this stuff. A true TI is out here battling and fighting. A true TI has lost everything. He doesn't have family and friends and people to lean on, and you don't have stuff. You don't have that. You have to work and grind and fight this thing 24/7. I mean, this is the reality of this. It's not a game. This is not fun. This is not a joke. This is not a part-time thing. This is 24/7 around the clock harassment and surveillance. There's a cue card right there. She just happened to pull next to me. It's the real deal, people. So just be very careful, and we're wary of some of these people because they're here to lead you in the wrong direction. They're here to mislead you. They're here to distract you, and it's making it difficult for real TIs to really get information that's needed and really focus on what we need to be focusing on. Our biggest enemy, unfortunately, is this technology. They can see everything that we're doing. Those that are actually being targeted, they're watching our phones. They're watching, they know what we're looking at on YouTube. They know the websites, know everything you're doing. So it's not hard to get in and infiltrate and sabotage these things. So we got to be careful, and you got to look a little closer into these pages, man, and look and see if it really seems like this person is really being targeted. Is this person really suffering? You can tell suffering, and this targeted individual thing is about suffering. It's not a popularity thing, or it's not a cool club. None of that shit. This is real deal, and people are losing their lives. I mean, if the kind of targeting that I'm going through, I'm telling you, a regular normal person would kill themselves, man, with what these people have done to me and continue to do to this very moment, right now, as I'm out here trying to work and make money. They'll just decide when they want to target and try to destroy, what I'm trying to get accomplished. Their ultimate goal literally is to have you out in the streets, living under a bridge, have no money, cut off from everyone. They've been trying for 2 years to push me to that point, and I've been fighting like hell. So yeah, I don't really have time to really get on here and do videos all day. Just get on here and do lives and talk nonstop. And these are not really targeted individuals. That's not what this program does, man. It's not what it's about. I just want to get that out there because I'm seeing so much of this, and I know I interact with some of these so-called target individuals online, and they perp me right in my face. I'm not gonna say no names right now. It might come a time for that. But yeah, like I said, man, just be very careful and wary of these people. We are targeted individuals, and there are people out here who are focused on our destruction at all costs. So we're not gonna just get a break. Real TIs know that. We're not gonna just get a break because you're online and they're gonna let us just get on here and talk to one another and be able to interact with authentic target individuals and try to solve these problems. These are paid agents. These are police officers. They're working for the government. They're people who are working off cases, all kinds of shit. So real TIs, man, just be careful. That's all I'm gonna tell you. These people are not what they seem. No matter how convincing they are, no matter how persistent they're posting on their platforms, these people are not authentic targeted individuals, and they don't mean you any good. They're here to distract you and mislead you. So stay focused, keep your eyes open and your ears, and don't be fooled, okay? Try to weed through the fakes and the phonies. Look closely at these people. Look at what they're talking about. Look at how they're actually living. See if they're really showing you any targeting. It's getting disgusting. There's way too many of them. All right? Peace.